Hi, my name is David. I'm going to walk you through how I solved the CSWA practice problem 5.9. So here's the problem, and I'm going to start with this face here, which is like the front face, and basically create this sketch, create this drawing in the sketch, and then extrude it out in this direction. Then I'm going to make these two holes, and then finally create a plane. So create a plane that is at a 35-degree angle so that I can draw this circle down here and this outer circle and start doing an extrude boss base thingy to create the top part of the arc and then also cut the circle. So that's the plan. Let's get started. Alright, so as mentioned, we're going to draw a sketch on the front face, and there's some symmetry to that shape. So what I'm going to do is actually start with a center line going down and then go to the line tool, and I have my right mouse button shortcuts set like this. So on the left is line, the right is circle, up is smart dimension, and down is center line. You can customize this kind of mouse gesture interface any way that you like. But anyway, I'm going to enter the line mode. And let's see, go back over to here. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing this shape right here. And there's some symmetry with it, so I'm actually just going to draw the left half and then mirror it about that center line that I just drew. Alrighty. So we'll go here, 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 and here, trying to make sure that we have the vertical and horizontal relations so we don't have to manually set those. All right, and one of the nice things about having this center line here is that if we want to smart dimension a symmetric version, so like a mirrored version, we can move the mouse over to here and it automatically pops out into that mirrored dimension. I don't really know what that's called, but that is 65 in this case. So let me just jump over to here again. So that was this smart dimension. We drew the center line here and then looked at the distance from this edge right here to the center line, but then if you move your mouse over, it'll do it from this edge to this edge, the full distance across, as if it were mirrored. Okay, so we'll use that trick a couple of times. But first I'm going to, first I'm going to smart dimension, hang on, this guy here, 16, and then from top to bottom it's 32, and then for the bottom part I'm going to smart dimension the mirrored version. So there we go, that should be 31, and it looks like we're fully defined. Then to create the mirroring, I'm going to select everything and then click Mirror Entities, and it's done. I love that. No extra clicking the green check or anything. All right, let's go ahead and do the extrusion. Looks like we want to be symmetric about the origin here. So we're going to extrude, do a mid-plane extrusion. Let me switch over to mid-plane. And 105 is the length. All right, so I'm going to do the cuts, the circle cuts next, up here and down here. And to do that, enter the circle mode, draw a circle. We want the distance from the circle to the center to be 75 divided by 2. We want the diameter to be 14. And these two need to be vertical, the center of the circle and the origin. Sometimes I like using the keyboard for setting these relations because my hand is already like on the ASDF this whole time. So I can do Alt-V for vertical pretty quickly, just like Alt-D for coincident. I usually use the keyboard for that. All right, so then, I don't know if that's the fastest way, but that's just the way I do it. So I'm going to do the cut. Go ahead and do that cut. And then I'm going to mirror this about the front plane, because the front plane, remember, was in the middle of this whole solid. So with cut extrude highlighted, I'm going to mirror about the front plane and hit enter. And there we go. We got both of these. Okay, so now we have to create a plane that's at a 35-degree angle with this vertical here. So basically I'm going to make a sketch in this top face and create a center line going up this way, create a center line going over this way, and smart dimension it to 35 degrees. And then use this center line along with the top face to create a plane that is going like into the page here. So let's do that. Okay, create a sketch, switch to center line. We'll create one going up and create one going off somewhere. Ooh, almost nailed it, 35 degrees. Okay, so there's our 35-degree line. So now we can exit the sketch. Oh, and I just learned something new about exiting the sketch. Rather than going up to here, you can just double-click in some empty space, and it exits the sketch. Actually, my son just told me that yesterday, so I'm excited about that one. All right, and then we just wasted all the time talking about it. All right, so we're going to create a plane based on this line and this face here. Let me rotate so you can see what that looks like. I'll do Control-7 to do the isometric view. So you can see that's the plane that we want to draw on so that we can create that extruded circle part. So hit enter, create that plane, click on the plane and sketch, and then we can create our circles. Technically we could do an arc for this top one because we don't really need this bottom circle to be extruded. It's already got a solid there, but it's just convenient to draw the circles, I think. All right, so let's smart dimension these. The outer one is going to be 30, diameter of 30, and the inner one is diameter of 21. All right, so now you kind of have choices about what to do. I guess what I'll do is first extrude the arc, so we have at least that, and then cut away the inner circle. Okay, oh, exit the sketch. I almost forgot the new shortcut. All right, although we actually didn't need to exit the sketch, I guess. Okay, so we're going to extrude this part, and we're going to do it up to this surface and then the other surface on the other side. So, so in this direction, we're going to go up to this surface. Let's do up to surface. We can select the surface and see how it only goes up to that plane that that surface is in. So extrusion just stops right there at that plane. And then the other direction, we're going to stop at up to surface this plane. All right, so there we go. And now we just have to cut away that inner circle. So let's go into this sketch again. We'll do an extruded cut. And we're going to, I guess, clear all of the selected contours and just select the inner circle. And we can cut through all. Doesn't really matter there. So it looks like we have that. Only one more thing is these fillets here and here, which have a radius of 5. Let's go ahead and add those in. We'll do fillet, select this guy. Probably should change it to 5 first, because sometimes it doesn't draw the fillets. Okay, there we go, 5. Hit enter, and there it is. All right, now the one thing is when checking the volume here, when checking the volume, we have 152,547 is what it rounds to. But if you look at the answer, it's 152,544 cubic millimeters. Now, for whatever reason, when I went and did this the first time back in November 2025, I got exactly the right answer. And I tried replicating those exact same steps, but I'm getting this new answer for some reason. I don't know if it's a SolidWorks version thing or whatever's going on, but now it's making the last digit here, well, rounded up to 7. So here's my proof that I did it last time and actually got the same answer as what is shown in the answer key. So I got 152,544.47, which rounds to 44. So I'm 99.999% sure that the work that we just did is the correct work. It's just for whatever reason calculating a different volume, even though I'm taking exactly the same steps as I did before. So I don't know what to make of that, but just wanted to let you know. And thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you are looking for something more professional, you can look for a YouTube channel called Design With Roozbe. The guy does an awesome job breaking down each practice problem. I don't know him, but I really appreciated his videos as I was working through these practice problems. So take care and keep studying.